Thank you, viewers. I am Mr. Hafiz Khan, retired paramedical officer. Now I am going to introduce about the dreadful disease that is the Covid-19. How it has been designated as a Covid-19. It is a virus disease. Commonly, it is a re-emerging disease. This disease will re-emerge periodically into our environment. This is caused by the RNA virus. Why the 19 has been suffixed at the end of the disease? This in Wuhan, China, in 2019, it was the virus was identified because then it is called COVID-19 or virus. This what is the transmission of this disease? How the disease will transmit from human to human? When an infected person who is coughing, sneezing, the droplets that contain the virus will enter into the mouth of the another person. This is the mode of transmission from one person to another person. This is the essentially what there is no specific vaccine or medicine to treat these cases. Hence, prevention is required. What is the prevention? You might have heard about the prevention is better than treatment. To prevent or to stop the disease, it is a pandemic disease. What is meant by pandemic? Pandemic means this disease will spread to one country to another country, one nation to another nation, and also one continent to another continent. Already it has been affected 196 countries throughout the world, and a lot of deaths has been occurred due to coronavirus. Now, how to prevent this disease? You have to follow 5 steps to prevent this disease. You have to wash your hands regularly, oftenly, and also don't gather the people and don't gather the public congregations, and also whenever you are going to speak, you have to put your elbow like this to prevent the droplets to follow on the another person, and you have to keep up the minimum distance of 1 meter from one person to another person, and also stay at home. You should stay at home and keep the distance between the movement, that is nearly 1 meter from another person. Don't touch the face or nose with your hands. You have to wash your hands before eating and also after toilet. This is the you have to maintain the general principle of your personal hygiene, and also you don't take any delivery of the goods that are coming through the, that means you keep these articles for a period, and then you disinfect it with the sanitizer, then you take into your houses. Whenever you are going to outside or joining to some other place, you have to wash your hands, face, nose, everything. It is better to take a bath when you are entering to your house. And also most commonly the persons, senior citizens, those having the age more than 60 years are prone to this disease because the immunity will be less, and also to the persons those who are under immunosuppressive treatment, and also children below 10 years will be prone to this disease. What is the test to be done to identify this coronavirus? A nasal swab, that is, a swab is collected from the nose of the infected person, then it will be sent for the diagnosis, that is CO2, that is PCR chain reaction, then it will be diagnosed. Even the maximum, now the government has introduced a special quarantine to the persons, those who are coming from the affected countries, and also all the airports and also ports have been quarantined, and also the persons will be quarantined up to the maximum incubation period of the disease, that is nearly 14 days. Whether the person or a tourist, a traveler can develop this disease of the coronavirus up to 14 days, then again he will be tested for the coronavirus. If he is found to be negative, then he will be allowed into your country. This is the big quarantine measures, and according to the Indian Epidemic Act 1897, the government is strictly imposing this lockdown effect to the national, international, and also state and district to district boundaries, because the movement will be corrupted and the transmission will be reduced when the congregation of the persons will not occur. This is one the first step. Now the India is going to in the second stage of the coronavirus. That is, so far very few little cases have been occurred during the local transmission, that too with the having the close contact with the persons, those who returned from the abroad and also from the coronavirus affected countries. This we have to, the main intention of doing this lockdown is to corrupt or to stop the local transmission. To avoid the local transmission, the government is taking so many steps to make the lockdown, and also people have been advised not to come into the streets. They should be under home isolation, what you call as a home quarantine, to prevent the further spread of disease. And also we have to follow the personal hygiene. This is the most important, and also avoid to join in the public places like malls, shops, jatras, temples, and also places of the worship. Thank you.